Good morning, students. Today we discuss the next topic in chapter 5, that is higher order derivatives. So as the name suggests, higher order means in this concept we need to differentiate a function more than one time. So if y is equal to function of x, then dy by dx is known as the first order derivative of y with respect to x. And if we again differentiate dy by dx with respect to x, we get the second order derivative of y with respect to x. First order derivative is represented by dy by dx f dash x y dash or y1. Similarly, second order derivative is represented by d2y by dx square f double dash x or y double dash or y2, and so on. If you continue the differentiation, third order derivative can be written as d cube y upon dx cube or f triple dash x or y triple dash or y3. So these are the first order, second order, third order, and so on. So suppose we have a question, y is equal to x to the power 4 plus sin x, and if we want to differentiate it with respect to x, then dy by dx is 4x cube plus cos x. If we again differentiate with respect to x, we have 12x square minus sin x. So derivative of x cube is 3x square and cos x derivative is minus sin x. And if we again differentiate this, we get 24x minus cos x and so on. So in this way we can calculate the higher order derivative according to the problems. Now in next example, suppose x is equal to a cos t plus t sin t and y is equal to a sin t minus t cos t. And the question is, find the second order derivative of y with respect to x. This is the question in your miscellaneous exercise. So now in this case, as we have already done parametric differentiation, so our first step is to find dy by dx. It's not the situation that we differentiate x 2 times and y 2 times and then divide. That is not a concept. Your concept is first you have to find dy by dx and then you have to differentiate it again. So first step is write dx by dt. So a as it is, derivative of cos t minus sin t plus t, derivative of sin t is cos t plus sin t as it is, derivative of t is equal to 1. So these two cancel, it will be a t cos t. Similarly, write down dy by dt, that is sin t derivative cos t minus t, derivative of cos t is minus sin t, derivative of t is 1. Apply the product rule, t as it is, derivative of cos t as it is, derivative of t. So these two cancel, it will be a t sin t. So if we write dy by dx, that is dy by dt upon dx by dt. So it is a t sin t upon a t cos t. So these two cancel, our answer is tan t. So now we have to differentiate it second time. So now if you second time differentiate this tan t as it is with this in terms of t, so first we apply the derivative of tan t is secant square t. So as the variable is t, so we have to differentiate this t with respect to x. So this is very important factor here. So when you differentiate second time, derivative of tan theta is secant square t and derivative of t is dt by dx. So secant square t into, now this dt by dx we will calculate from this. This is our dx by dt. Take the reciprocal of this. 1 by, simplify this result. This 1 by cos t can be written as secant t. So answer can be written as secant cube t divided by a t. So this is our second order derivative with respect to x. And if the question is write down the derivative at t is equal to pi by 4. So put that value of t at this step. So after complete calculation of second order derivative, put the value of t in the last step. Now we start with exercise 5.7. First question is y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. In this exercise, question number 1 to question number 10, in all questions we have to find the second order derivative. So first we write dy by dx, that is 2x plus 3. Then if we again differentiate this, it will be 2. Derivative of 3 is 0. And if you again differentiate, then third order derivative is 0. Now question number 3 is y is equal to x cos x. So dy by dx is, apply product rule, x as it is, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, plus cos x as it is, derivative of x is 1. Now again if we differentiate this with respect to x, again product rule, x as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x, sin x as it is, derivative of x is 1. And this cos x derivative is minus sin x. So our answer is minus x cos x minus sin x, and it can be written as minus x cos x minus 2 sin x. So this is the second order derivative. Now next is question number 4. Y is equal to log x. Now first derivative can be represented by y1. So y1 is the first order derivative, 1 by x. And if you differentiate it second time, it is minus 1 by x square. The first order derivative of log x is 1 by x. Second order derivative is minus 1 by x square. So if in a question y1, y2 are given, they are representing the first and second order respectively. Next is question number 5. Y is equal to x cube log x. Again we have to find second order derivative. So dy by dx is, apply the product rule, x cube as it is, log x derivative 1 by x, then log x as it is, derivative of x cube is 3x square. So dy by dx is equal to x square plus 3x square log x. Now again differentiate it second time, d2y by dx square. So derivative of x square is 2x, 3 as it is, apply product rule, x square as it is, log x derivative 1 by x, plus log x as it is, derivative of x square is 2x. So now you can simplify this result. It is 2x plus this x cancel, 3x plus 3 to the 6 x log x, or it can be written as 5x plus 6x log x. So this is the second order derivative. So this is a simple differentiation. Now the only difference is that here you have to differentiate 2 times for the second order derivative.